Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ms.Dria Show, where I'm your host, Ms.Dria. And here with me, I have my beautiful co-host,
Davia, the Wonder Twins.
and here with us, we have a beautiful young lady by the name of Elishea Moore. How are you?
I am great. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking, and welcome to the show. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you for having me.
You're
It's a pleasure to
welcome.
be here.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So here with us, Miss Elishea Moore is not only a book author, but she is also titled to be a serial entrepreneur. Please tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got that serious title.
I know, right? I don't even know how I got that serious title. I guess because I'm always coming up with something, different ways to make more streams of income.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
So serial entrepreneur.
Well,
I'll do it if it'll make coins. I'm gonna do it.
all right, honey.
So
Okay.
if it's legal, let's just say that if it's legal.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
From Miami, Florida.
Born and raised, huh?
Miami girl.
Yeah.
You plan on leaving?
I've tried. I want to, but I'm a Miami girl at heart. But Atlanta has a big part of my heart.
Ma'am.
I love it.
Well, there
So
you have it.
loving Atlanta, and we were talking about the power of your story through your being an author. So what is your story like? How did your story inspire not only trending topic but even your books? Like the power of telling your story, beyond just empowering other women as entrepreneur. So what is it about your story that led you to be able to, number one, open your mouth and tell somebody?
Well, I'll start at the beginning. My story started pretty young. Well, it started this part of my story started at 16.
Okay.
Okay. Whereas, those are the years where we get our boyfriends in these relationships, and some parents allow you to date, some parents don't, whatever. And I got in this relationship with a gentleman at this time who was 13 years my senior.
Okay.
So I was 16, he was 27, 28, one of those up in there or whatever.
You
So
was pulling.
Girl, that's how I was. Like, I used to date him a little few years my senior too.
yeah, and they had the money. So, they had the money, they were taking care of you, they would take you to school, they would buy everything for you, do everything for you, get your hair done, everything, almost be that father.
Yeah.
Always almost be that father. And
the trap.
Coming from where I had come from, my dad was there. I had my dad, but then my dad ended up going to prison, to federal prison for what they did back in those days.
Okay, understood.
All of them did. And so he went to prison, and I got in this relationship with this guy. And at first, you still young, you kind of playing it. You think you're a player. And so I remember my dad bringing my sisters them because mind you, I'm from Miami. We're from Miami. But my dad would always keep us in a place called Plant City, Florida, which is up the road.
Oh, yeah.
And so he would always keep us there. So I came back, and then my dad was coming back to bring them back because he was getting ready to turn himself into the federal prison. And then I remember not even paying attention, to be honest, that I was in this type of relationship. And I remember one day my sister, my mom had cooked some food. And I'm telling my sisters, let's walk. Let me take my boyfriend some food at work, whatever. And I remember she made some potato salad, and it was in the plate.
Okay.
And this is gonna get deep.
Oh, Lord.
Potato salad.
Whatever. So we walked to where he worked, and I remember getting a plate to him, and people were out there, and he opens up the plate, and the potato salad has run over to everything. It must have got hot. I don't know. He trying to beat me in front of the people.
Oh, wow.
Chasing me down the street, and my sisters are fighting. We're all fighting together. But I still didn't recognize that I was in an abusive relationship.
Wow.
And I wasn't pregnant at the time. I could have walked away.
Wow.
And so I always ask myself, what made me stay? And distance myself from my siblings who saw it. And I went forward in a relationship. And then I got pregnant. And then I ended up living with him. Living with him full time, and that's when the abuse really started. started. When the fighting and the kicking and the snatching, that's when it really started. I was pregnant. And so I got in that relationship. You know, I was 16, started abuse. 17, I had my daughter. By 18, I was pretty much done. I was pretty much done with it. And I remember just praying and asking God, if you get me out of this, I'm never going to forget, because it was O.J. Simpson's trial time.
Oh, wow.
And I said, God, if you just get me out of this, I would never go back. It was hard. It was not easy. I was determined that it was over. It was done. And I didn't care if I had to fight my way out. I was getting out of this relationship.
Okay.
And I remember God sent me angels in so many ways. And a detective. And I remember back then the laws were not as strict as they are now. You could call for domestic violence. They would take them up the street, let them go, take them overnight, let them go, stuff like that. So it would keep women from really calling. Yep. Because if you call and they're coming back the next day, it doesn't make sense, you know. So I had a detective, and he, I guess he saw me as his daughter. And I remember him saying, I'm going to get him. And he didn't stop until he got him.
Wow. And
he ended up going to prison. They were going to give him 15 years. But I said no, because by the time they got ready to send him, I had went on with my life. Okay. And so I said no, but they did give him 3 years. What gets me so passionate about helping women is because I've been there. It's not something superficial. It's not something where I just jump up today and say, oh, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to have an empowerment. I'm going to change some lives. No, I've walked that out. I've walked that path out. And so I understand hurt. I understand abuse. I could recognize it. I could see it. May not say something all the time, because people have to feel comfortable. But you see it, you know it. And so that's where my story began.
Wow, that is a powerful story. And thank you for even sharing that, considering we are in the last couple of days in the month of October. Not only is it Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but it is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And there's so many women that share that story, young women, middle-aged women, and even some are mature age, seasoned women are still dealing with that. And the fact that you said you got out, and know that there is a way out, and not everybody make it out alive. So I'm grateful that you made it out alive, and that you share your story in such an impactful and a powerful way.
Yeah, and it's so heavy. The story is so heavy. And a lot of times people want to hide their wounds, you know, but those are what make you. Yes. Those wounds are what make you strong. It was to the point where he ended up leaving the state of Florida. He was like, Miami is too small for us, because by the time I got that strength to fight, this is the fight. Right. That's it. You know, this is the fight. Right. You want the fight? We have the fight. I'm going to put it in a tell-all book, some of the things I did, but I didn't. At that point, I promised God, if you get me out of this, I'm not going back. So if it takes me having to fight every day, if it takes me having to throw some water, some some grits or whatever, with some honey, I have to do what I have to do, because I'm not going back. And a lot of times people are afraid of their abuser, and they go back.
Yes, they do.
Because it's more comfortable for them to just go back and just stay under the radar. He's not going to do nothing, or no, he's going to jump on you again. He'll find a reason. You're going to do something that's going to tick him off, because he wasn't something wrong. It's something wrong with them. Mentally.
You.
Something wrong. I should have knew something was wrong. You 28. I'm 16. But we don't think that.
We're cute, girl. He's fine. Gifts and hair and nails and rental car, new clothes. Yeah, we don't think that, because, it's cute.
It's funny, because my daughter, when she was 21, she was dating a guy. Showed up at my house. He was 37. I said, oh no. I said, I don't know. Ooh. I looked at him and I looked at her. What you want with her? Because at this point,
you know what time
I'm looking at you and I see sickness.
Right.
Something's wrong. First of all, she's too young for you. She's of age, but she's gonna run circles around you.
She sure will.
That's for one. And you're gonna try to control her because she's gonna run circles around you. Your only way of controlling her is going to be either verbal abuse or physical abuse. And God gave her a mama that has already seen that, been there and done that.
Hello.
So it's not going to happen. And he was buying her stuff, and I said, that's how he get you. I let him buy the gifts. I let him buy the gifts. I said, he could buy the gifts, but y'all ain't going to be in a relationship. Ma, he not like that. Okay. I know how to pray. That's for one.
All right.
And for two, he's not going to be around here. Hello. I already know. Next thing I know, she was trying to handle it in quiet, and He was harassing her at the job. He was stalking her. Cause
Oh, Lord.
one of the key words he said, and I said, I raised my girls, and I raised them respectfully. I still, even though they're grown, I still have a handle on them.
That's right.
Like, you don't just say anything to me, and you're not gonna just do, come too young, I'll bop you in the face. But sorry, I'm not gonna bop nobody.
They grow up with you.
Edit that. I'm not gonna bop anybody. Anyway, so I said, he said, yeah, because she always think when I'm chastising her that
Chastising?
I'm just getting on her. I almost lost my breath.
I know you did.
Somebody's
'Cause you
daddy.
mama.
You got her daddy.
Hello.
Yeah.
I said, don't you have children? Those your children. That's who you chastise.
Right.
Hello.
You can't chastise her because she got parents.
I
And
know
then
that's
we've done
right.
a good job. We've done.
Hello.
And I just looked at her. I was like, girl, you don't even know. But he ain't finna be around long. And she ended up getting a restraining order against her.
She said,
Wow.
girl, you don't even know.
You don't even know. You don't even know what you're dealing with. Stay in your lane.
Okay.
That's
Stay in
all.
your lane.
Stay in your
Okay.
lane because I already see it coming.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
But after they washed up, they go to looking for these young girls.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Somebody can control.
Because they can't control no whole
Not
grown
everybody, but you know. You'll know them when
Yeah.
you see them.
woman. Yeah.
So they can't deal with them grown women.
No, they can't.
They
It
say
won't
we
last. Built for it tough.
Mind you, I was a high school dropout.
Okay.
I ended up going back to school. I got married, went back to school, then ended up going to college, ended up in accounting.
Okay.
Now, here I am, a dropout. I hate math,
Get an accountant.
and I get an accounting. But I love accounting. And so I go back to school, and now it was only a bigger ball and chain. So now you've traded in your time for dollars because you're at work all the time. So you really can't afford the lifestyle of having all these children. And then you have to be at work all the time. And so, I used to get tired of it. Like they would ask for certain things and I couldn't provide it. You know, I was always saying no till when I did start making money. I was so used to saying no that I would say no
just
still.
saying no.
Even if they
It's a
ask me
habit.
something, I still say I don't have it. I don't, and they look at me like,
Yes,
Yes, you do.
yes, you do. Like, and I'm like, I don't, like I don't have it. And I was so used to saying that. And then I was so used to not being available. And a lot of times, a lot of the things that I went through, even with my daughter, I felt like it was because I was never available. I wasn't able to watch. So I had to find a way to make money. Now, one of the top industries that I'm in is network marketing, MLM. And that was an industry that I definitely did not like. I despised it. I hadn't been to every meeting. My pastor would invite me to these meetings, and I would say, oh, I should keep inviting me to these meetings. But I would go to support her, and I would join to support her, but I would never do anything. So this last time I got in this company, and my husband was like, listen, if I give you this money, which was $1,300, he said, if I give you this money, you better do something. I got in that company and it didn't work. But I stayed in that company because I was determined to learn, because I knew I could look at all the people and I'm like, what's so different about them?
Tell it.
You know what? Why they making it and I can't make it?
Tell it.
So I got in another company. I snuck this time. I got in the company because I lost my job, and I couldn't go to him and say I need more money to get in another company. He would just died. But I got in this company and I started working, and I said I'm going to really work it.
Okay.
And I just worked it. And so from there we were able to help a lot of families do a lot of different things.
Okay.
There are a lot of families earn six figures, a lot of women, a lot of men, earn multiple six-figure incomes. And so that was one of my top incomes, and that's still one of my top incomes. I'm still a part of that company, still sharing with people how to do it, here in Miami, because it has not filtrated through Miami. I just kind of got in it by luck.
Okay.
And so I had
Look, the rub off on.
yeah, I just got in it on internet, on Facebook, and I wasn't even a Facebook guru.
Right.
Wow.
I just got on Facebook one
Facebook
day.
is bomb.
Yeah, but I wasn't a Facebook person. Like I was like the kids on Facebook,
You'd be
You're
surprised
not
who was on
old.
Facebook.
Well, I'm on Facebook all the time now, but back then I wasn't. But I got in this company, and I'm always looking for women to work with me in Miami to help me build this company, because we don't have it. We don't have women of our nationality. We don't have women of diversity. We don't have that. The company is still new, even though I've been a part of the company now for 4 years.
Okay.
The company is still a baby, and it's still new. So that's what I started doing, and then I started working with people in regards to different things, creating apps, always creating something. And so we have a lot of things that are getting ready to come out with I Am the Trending Topic. And there I was able to actually stimulate my daughters, their brain, and get their mind running. So my 19-year-old told me the other day, today, she was like, when I moved to Atlanta and build my brand, I was like, what's your brand? She was like, I Am the Trending Topic. I looked at her, I said, oh,
No, ma'am.
wait a minute. I was like, when that became your brand,
Right.
she was like, well, Ma, this can go so many ways. There's so many things that we can do to branch and build, whatever. But at first it was and I was like, there is no I in team. And I don't know when this became your brand.
Right.
But I'll share with you what you need to tell me. So we were laughing about it, but they're really like ready for that.
Okay.
That was something that really pulled them in. And even with my daughter, my 22-year-old, I'm like, you're gonna change a lot of people's lives when people hear your story, because whereas I had never experienced these things, she's going to be able to change a lot of people's lives. And I think a lot of people are going to be surprised even with her when they see her come out, because now she looked like she got the good hair like Dria. She got, she looked like the little baby at home and everything, but that wasn't her story a couple of years ago, Wow. So I can't wait for I Am the Trending Topic to really explode, because we're going to change a lot of people's lives. I'm telling you, we're coming full force. So.
Okay. Well, we're definitely excited about I Am the Trending Topic.
Trending Topic. That's the series. That's the book
Right.
series, I Am the Trending Topic.
Okay, that's it. Because my story is worth the conversation.
Yes,
All
it
right.
is.
See, there you go. There you go. Now tell me, do you have any events coming up?
I do, this Saturday.
Okay, perfect.
My birthday. I'm sorry, I had to throw that in there.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So you got to make sure you come.
What time? Because I do got birthday plans. What you got going?
6 o'clock. 6
I'll
o'clock.
be out of play.
All right.
But I'll catch the next one, though.
That's fine.
All right.
On October 28th at 6 o'clock p.m. starts the launch of I Am the Trending Topic.
All right.
When I think about it, I want to cry, because everybody knows that this has just been my baby. This is something I couldn't let go. I wouldn't let go. And this Saturday at the Our House Miami, Wynwood, 2727 Northwest 2nd Avenue. We're going to be there. Red carpet starts at 6 o'clock. There's going to be food there. There's going to be, there's going to be a lot of events, networking, mingling. Get to meet me. I get to meet others. I'm excited about that because it's just a launch. So this is where we get to meet people and get to network and talk about collaborations and changing different things, because it's just time for women to really, when we say we're going to work together, we're going to build together.
Yes.
It's time to really do it. Really do it. I can't do the cattiness. I really can't, because it's not going to give me a coin.
Not even
one coin.
Matter of fact, it's dividing the coins.
And I can't divide no coins. I got a lot of children. I can't stop no coins. So I'm excited about it, because I really believe that this is going to be really big in Miami. I can see it. I Am the Trending Topic.
Oh, and Miami's
I
going
love
to eat
the
that
title.
all up, because, all of us feel like we're some level, some type of form of celebrity, being in Miami, the Magic City. So say that Magic City, I Am the Trending Topic, is definitely going to explode.
I
Definitely. Oh, yeah.
I
Yes.
receive that.
Well, please tell the people before we let you go where they can find you at, where they can follow you at, all of your information.
Okay, so my handles are pretty much easy all the way across.
Okay.
Facebook is Elishea Moore, Elishea Moore. You may see Hester Moore, but it still pop up. Instagram is Elishea Moore. Twitter is Elishea Moore. My website is ElisheaMoore.com. Elishea Moore all around. That's how you find me.
Perfect. Well, I want to take the time out to thank you for coming by. It was a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure laughing with you.
Yes.
You are more than welcome to stop by anytime you have another event coming up or anything you want to put out there. You're more than welcome.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, it was a
You're welcome.
pleasure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Please stay tuned. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll come back with so much more. You won't want to miss it.